On this day, February 8th, 163 years ago, the founding minister of UUSG passed away. His name was Augustus Conant. To honor him, I would like to tell you a little bit about his life and death. Augustus was a passionate, dedicated, and courageous man who lived a full and rich life. He was a farmer, a skilled carpenter, a husband, a father, and a popular public speaker. Augustus completed his divinity degree at Harvard University in 1841 at the age of 30. Shortly after graduating, he founded UUSG. He was devoted to ending slavery, and he made sure everyone knew his views. When he was invited to give a speech at the 4th of July celebration in Wheeling, Illinois, he used that platform to harshly criticize the United States for permitting slavery. The crowd was not amused, and they promptly ran him out of town. A similar reaction eventually occurred here at UUSG. Augustus's relentless preaching against slavery began to fall on deaf ears. As membership and attendance declined, church leaders told him he needed to preach on other topics. Rather than compromise his principles, Augustus resigned from UUSG. After serving as the first minister here for 16 years, literally building this sanctuary, this building, marrying, bearing, baptizing neighbors and friends, leaving here broke his heart. Besides being an outspoken abolitionist, Augustus was committed to pacifism. He had publicly announced he would never enlist in any army. When the Civil War began, he faced two competing moral imperatives: join the fight to end slavery or practice peace. To resolve this conflict, Augustus turned to our covenant, particularly the first line, being desirous of promoting practical goodness. At the age of 50, the equivalent of 65 today, he resolved this conflict by joining the 19th Illinois Regiment as a chaplain and medic, not as a fighting soldier. The beginning of the end came on December 31st, 1862, at the Battle of Stones River in Tennessee. The three-day battle involved 70,000 soldiers. Afterwards, survivors would refer to it as the Battle of New Year's Hell. Augustus was with an ambulance team rescuing wounded on the battlefield when they were suddenly surrounded and captured. For a man of action, which Augustus was, the thought of being a prisoner and sitting on the sidelines was unbearable. So he did what he did best. He talked. He convinced the Confederate officer that his ambulance team was not a threat and was in fact rescuing soldiers from both sides. The officer let them go. But before leaving, Augustus noticed a wounded Union soldier shivering on the frozen ground. He asked 3 nearby Confederate soldiers to help him carry the man to a fire. Augustus described the experience this way, quote, "We grasped our hands together in one strong brotherly grip, knowing we would never do so again. It was the best right hand of fellowship I ever gave or received." A soldier from the 19th Regiment recalled Augustus's actions on the battlefield this way, quote, "I can never forget the 31st of December, when our chaplain labored all the long night seeking the wounded. I could hear his voice loud and clear in the still air crying out, any wounded here that need help. He labored to the end, taking no rest. When it was all over, Augustus collapsed and was rushed to the hospital. He was seriously ill. However, he was comforted by the news that on the second day of the battle, January 1st, 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation went into effect. His lifelong struggle to help free the slaves had been affirmed. 1 month later, on February 8th, Augustus was freed too. He died of pneumonia. His body was sent back to Geneva, and a memorial service was held right here in front of this chancel. His commanding officer sent a letter to his wife, Betsy. It read, "Dear Mrs. Conant, I avail myself of this sad opportunity to express my sympathy to you and your family, and to testify that in Mr. Conant we have lost a friend. Our government has lost a devoted soldier chaplain, and our cause has lost a warm advocate of loyal principles. Today, may we remember and be inspired by the commitment, sacrifice, and courage of our founding minister, Augustus Conant."